Alright folks, thank you for checking in the Stormtopia.com, the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're in a daily weather update right now. A number of things going on that are going to decide the weather through the end of the week across the Northeast, but overall we're not going to be seeing anything major moving through or anything more major than what we're seeing now. I'll show you the current satellite imagery. We've got a low moving through the Gulf of Maine, heavy precipitation on the north side of it through northern New England. Otherwise, the Northeast is quiet. Offshore, we're getting some cool little thunderstorms developing. Alright, that's interesting. And actually, what I can do is I can, just for 2 seconds, put you over to the radar. You look at those, some nice thunderstorms developing well east of North Carolina. And that is some of the spring air that's building up that is evident right there. Otherwise, big time warmth building out of the southwestern corner of the country. It's really going to dominate for Thursday. And then by Friday, we're going to be dealing with a backdoor cold front and some moisture associated with it, which is right now out in this region. But overall, all of our weather forecasts for the next, until the weekend, can essentially be decided by looking at the satellite imagery, which I find interesting in my geeky weather mind. Let's take a look at the current radar imagery. And here you see across New England, it's a light to moderate rain from the down east Maine area back through the Merrimack Valley of southern New Hampshire. Actually, the southern part of the Merrimack Valley is getting a break of the rain right now. It's moving through north central Massachusetts. And an unbelievably heavy burst of rain developed west of Portland and southwest of Portland. It's now weakened and spread out a little bit more. But there you see those yellows indicating isolated stream flooding. And not too much urban air, not really all that urban, so you wouldn't be concerned with urban flooding in the middle of Maine, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay? If that had moved over New York City, we might have been dealing with a urban flooding problem, but that was not the case. Let's take a look what happens as we go out on in through time. And here we are at 12Z Thursday, and more evident than ever is the warm air building out of Mexico. We have warm air well above the 50-degree mark from New Jersey all the way straight back through Mexico, okay? And we're easily going to be reaching the 70s, okay, for a lot of spots, all the way back up through this area. 70s, okay, by Thursday. Now, Friday, here we are at Thursday evening. Here's that backdoor cold front. Cooler air spreading through the plains. Thursday evening, and then Friday morning. The cold front is not the concern for Friday. You look at the cold front here at 12Z, it's still by the Canadian border. In fact, well north of the Canadian border. This is the cold front, this is the Canadian border, this is New York City. Okay, so we have time. By 18Z, the cold front just coming into the Canadian border. 0Z, it takes until Saturday morning for that cold front to come through. So that is not the concern for our temperatures probably not getting as high as they did on Thursday. The concern is that this is moving through. This rain is likely to cool us down. We're going to see temps less than originally forecast, which is why I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon for 70s through Connecticut. Now it's looking more like 60s and 50s. For Friday, essentially 80s, okay? Big 8s, okay, going on across the south, folks. And then 70s all the way back up through here, and then 60s and 50s across New England. It's not going to be the warmest day as it was looking like it could have been earlier, but hey, you know, you get what you get in New England. Alright, Saturday, folks, we're looking pretty quiet for the Saturday time frame, although the GFS wants to bring something through. I don't see it being any more significant because the NAM just brings a couple of rain showers, and that's likely to verify. Here's a good example of the GFS's grid scale feedback issues. It heads offshore, and Sunday's looking good regardless. Monday's looking good regardless. The concern is for later Monday that we could see with amplification. This is real big amplification that's building. Unbelievably warm, unbelievably cold, and we're seeing the stormy pattern setting up once again here into the northeastern United States by early next week. So, plenty of fun weather to track, guys. Stay tuned to Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page to track it all. Have a great day.